Hello YouTube and TCG fans, this is David here from Cardbound, bringing you a deck profile for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. So first of all, I want to say thank you for the 21 subscribers I got now. It makes me a very happy man. In celebration of that, I am going to order one extra booster box on coming Monday. So yeah, thanks a lot for that, guys. Just wanted to give that like a quick shout out before I continue with this deck profile. The deck we're talking about is a Battlin Boxer deck. For the Japanese it's called Burning Knucklers, I think. But yeah, this is my deck, personally made. I didn't look it up, didn't steal it from anyone. So yeah, here he goes. We start off with 3 glass jaws. Now, you need Glassjaw. Glassjaw is like the thing that keeps your Battlin Boxers running. So, the effect is, when this card is targeted for an attack, destroy this card. When this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one Battlin Boxer monster in your graveyard, except Battlin Boxer Glassjaw, and add the target to your hand. So that's a really nice, sweet effect to have. You'll notice once I put out the other Battlin Boxers why. So let's put that here for now. Next one, 3 Headgeared. Again, this card's effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can send one Battlin Boxer monster from your deck to the graveyard. Once per turn, this face-up attack position card cannot be destroyed by battle. So, you know, you already see like a nice little effect between these two. So, yeah. 3 of those. Then 3 Sparrers. Now I like Sparrer. His effect is, if you control a Battlin Boxer, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you cannot conduct your battle phase for the rest of the turn. But if you have one out, you can special summon this. For example, I lay down this one, and then I bring out this one, Xyz, and there you go. There you have your first Xyz monster, like from the get-go. So he's really good for that. So yeah, definitely. Put him here. And then 3 Switch Hitters. Now Switch Hitter is, I think he looks the coolest out of all of them. His effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you target one Battlin Boxer monster in your graveyard, you special summon that target. You cannot special summon any monster during the turn you activate this effect, except Battlin Boxer monsters. So, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a good card, it's a Battlin Boxer, and he looks freaking awesome. I'll put that there. And then for the last 3 Counter Punches. Now, not many people run this card. I don't know why, because I really like it. Basically, it's like when you attack, you can banish this one or send it to the graveyard. Banish this from your hand or from the graveyard, and the monster that is attacking gets 1000 attack, like the one that is at battle. So for example, somebody attacks me with my Headgeared for 1900. I banish this card, he has 2000, he lives, they die. So it's that simple, really. It's a good card to have. Black Wings have this kind of card as well. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to, you know, say it wrong and look like an idiot. But yeah, that's so far as it goes for Battlin Boxing monsters. As you can see, it's like pretty much the only ones that are out. I don't run the new ones because I don't think Rabbit Puncher or Red Gardener is particularly good. But I heard that in Primal Origin, Battlin Boxer are getting like so much support. So yeah, when Primal Origin comes out, I will buy a box and hope for the best. Next up is my tech of the deck, which is Deborks. Goblin Deborks basically is, when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your hand, and then you change this card to defense position. Again, this is really good if you want to Xyz or you want to bring out a Battlin Boxer and get that combo rolling. So it's really good to have this one. I run 2 of them, and I think that's pretty much enough. You can run 3, I guess, but I like to keep it at 2. So yeah. Next one is Battle Faders. Now, many people run Effect Veilers, but I like Battle Fader because 1, he's cheaper, and 2, he's cheaper. Uh, his effect is when an opponent monster declares a direct attack, you special summon this card from your hand, then end the battle phase. If this card is special summoned with this effect, you banish it when it leaves the field. So, again, you know, pretty much self-explanatory. Somebody direct attacks you, you do this, you end the battling phase. So yeah, like when your hand is very short or you don't have anything, that's a good card to have in your hand. Then one Gores. People are very familiar with Gores, like, you know, you take damage, you let it go through. He can be special summoned with a token with how much damage you took. So it's a good card to have. Like I run it in almost every deck I have, except like special condition decks. For example, my Bujin deck doesn't have Gorses because there's just no room really. But yeah, very good card to have. And then my last monster, Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos. Now, I've heard somewhere that he's going to get limited to one, but then again, you only run one with Battlin Boxers. His effect is a very long one. I'll try and shorten it. If this card is in your hand or in your graveyard, you banish 2 fire monsters, and then you can special summon this one from your hand or from the graveyard. If you special summon him through this effect, at the end of your turn, he goes back to your hand. Also, if you discard this card and a fire monster card, you can destroy a monster on the field. I think. Oh dear. If this one, then you can discard this card to the graveyard, then target one card on the field and destroy it. It's a card, not a monster. A card on the field and destroy it. If this card is banished, you can add 1 fire dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use 1 Blaster, Dragon Ruler, or Infernos effect per turn, and only once that turn. So yeah, it's a pretty amazing card. Like, all Battlin Boxers are fire monsters, so he just comes in really well. You can't combo, somebody has you on a lockdown, this card can literally save your ass. So yeah. Then, for magic cards, I run 1 Reinforcement of the Army. Again, it's a pretty straightforward card. You add 1 level 4 or lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand. Run Forbidden Lands. Many people run 2 or 3. I don't really see the point. I like 1, and 1 will do. 2 Pot of Dualities, because Pot of Duality. My 2 gold ghost rare mystical space typhoons. Pretty damn sweet. 1 Dark Hole. And 1 Monster Reincarnation. Now, Monster Reborn is banned. I use Monster Reincarnation. It's you add 1 monster from the graveyard to your hand. So yeah, that's better than nothing, I guess. And the last one's 2 Magnum Shields. Now these cards are my favorites. Magnum Shield has an awesome effect. I use it as a combination with Lead Yoke and it gets insane. It literally turns almost into an OTK situation. It says, equip only to a warrior type monster, apply this effect depending on its battle position. Attack position, it gains attack equal to its original defense. Defense position, it gains defense equal to its original attack. So you can imagine like what kind of sick combos you can bring out. Like in a minute I'll show you my Xyz monsters and you'll see that this with Lead Yoke is very deadly. So I'll keep it here. When I bring out Lead Yoke, I'll show you. Then, for trap cards, your standard 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential Tribute, 2 Call of the Haunted, 1 Deep Prison, 1 Dust Tornado, and for the last one, Breakthrough Skill with my ultimate Breakthrough Skill. So yeah, Breakthrough Skill, I think it's the only one I really need to explain. The other ones are pretty standard in Yu-Gi-Oh! By now. Breakthrough Skill is target 1 face-up effect monster your opponent controls. Negate the effects of that opponent's face-up monster until the end of this turn. During your turn, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target 1 face-up effect monster your opponent controls, and you negate the target effects until the end of this turn. So yeah, it pretty much explains, you know, why you would run it. Then there's one more card I run. I don't always run it, but I just find it very fun to run him, which is Ego Boost. When a monster declares an attack, target one face-up monster on the field, it gains 1000 attack until the end of the battle phase. Not many people run it, not many people like it. I think it's an awesome card. But, just like all the others, I don't always run it. But I think it's an interesting, fun card. So, you know, sometimes it's good to have fun. Then, for Xyz monsters. Lead Yoke. Now, Lead Yoke is what this deck is all about. 2 level 4 Battlin Boxer monsters, you Xyz, you bring out this bad boy. Now, this bad boy has 2200 attack and 2000 defense. If by any point Lead Yoke or any other Battlin Boxer is under danger of getting destroyed, you detach a material and it doesn't get destroyed. And when a Xyz material gets detached, he gets plus 800 attack. So, let's say, you know, somebody dark holes it, you discard. Somebody tries to destroy it, you discard. So he gets plus 1600. On top of his 2200, that would make 3800. Now, remember Magnum Shield. Now, if you attach this to him, he gets, so it's 3800 plus 2000. So that's 5800 that you can swing every turn. And if you get another Lead Yoke, you can protect that one Lead Yoke and just literally do so much damage. So yeah, Lead Yoke. You need to have him in your deck. You run the maximum amount. It's the beast of the deck. That's why you run it. And then I run one Battlin Boxer Star Cestus. The reason why I run it is, you know, it's a Battlin Boxer. I wanted to try it out. I quite like it, but I don't like his Xyz because to Xyz summon in this deck, I think it's too much of a hassle for myself, so I just kept it to this guy. Its effect is, during either player's battle step, if a Battlin Boxer monster you control battles an opponent monster, you can detach one XYZ material from this card. Negate the effects of the opponent's monster until the end of the turn. That monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from that battle. So yeah, it's a pretty strong card. It's a pretty fun card as well. I think it looks awesome as well. God, I love Battlin Boxers. Definitely my favorite. Then, like, I would say run these 4 because you have to. You can run the Xyz and have the Xyz magic card in there as well if you want. It's all good. I mean, don't take my deck profile as law. I mean, be creative about it. For other things like other Xyz monsters, you can have so many different ones. I think it's your personal preference really, or what you want to run. I run, for example, Zenmeister. I run a Gandiva, Heroic Champion Gandiva, Heroic Champion Kusanagi, One-Eyed Skill Gainer, Gem Knight Pearl, number 39 Utopia, Photon Papilloperative, and of course Gagaga Cowboy. Now there's loads of others you can run as well, like Black Ship of Corn, the new Evil Swarm, if you can with this deck. There's so many, like Abyss Dweller. You can have. I have an Abyss Dweller, but it's on for sale. I'm not really using it. And yeah, there's also one more magic card you can use, which is Kaiser Colosseum. I'm still considering if I should buy it or not, since, you know, I'm not that into Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I'm just waiting for the new Battlin Boxer support to come out, and then I might consider starting Yu-Gi-Oh again. But yeah, like I said, Xyz materials, be creative about it. Kaiser Colosseum for your magic card. I'll put it under in the description as well, the name for it and like a link to the card. It's a really good card. Basically forces your opponent not to have more creatures than you, so you always have like the advantage with Battlin Boxers, because that's what they're all about, you know. But yeah, this was my Battlin Boxer profile deck. If you like these videos, please do subscribe. I'm gonna do a lot more of them. And thanks for watching. And post in the comments if you have any comments on this deck, or you want to see another deck or whatsoever. I can do loads of decks. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.